Sorry, blooper. Hi guys, it's me again and I'm back for another work from home journey video. I am not a VA guru and I'm also not a work from home expert, so everything that I'm sharing with you are based on my personal experience throughout the years of working from home. So the biggest question really is, where do you find a client? Or where do you start looking for remote jobs? Yes, we call this remote jobs because you are working remotely and not on site or in the office. Okay, so I will only share with you 4 websites or portals where you can look for jobs or clients. Disclaimer, I am not in any way affiliated to the websites that I am going to recommend. Isinashare ko lang sila because ito yung personally nakakuha ako ng clients or nagkaroon ako ng hands-on experience with. Okay, so yeah, the first one is onlinejobs.ph. So with onlinejobs.ph, it's very easy. You can visit the website. Napakadali lang mag-create ng profile dito. Madali lang din humanap ng trabaho kasi may mga filter functions yan dun sa website. I cannot show you that right now, but maybe on my next videos, I will be able to show you kung paano kayo makakapaghanap ng trabaho dito sa mga websites na nire-recommend ko. So number 1 advantage with onlinejobs.ph is direct to client ka compared to the other website, which I'm gonna discuss later. With onlinejobs.ph, in my experience, most of the jobs that I have applied are the client itself, or it's direct to client. I just don't know with the other freelancers. Again, I'm only sharing my personal experience. The disadvantage for me is mababa yung rate kay onlinejobs.ph. These are low-paying clients. I'm not sure with the other freelancers kung the same or baka naman nakakuha din naman sila ng high-paying client with onlinejobs.ph. So the second one is Upwork. Upwork, I think narinig nyo na siya a lot of times because Upwork is one of the most successful freelancing platform, very famous. Ilang years na ang Upwork dito sa mundo ng freelancing, very reliable. I can discuss Upwork maybe later on other videos, more about Upwork. So what's the advantage? So with Upwork, it's almost the same as onlinejobs.ph na direct ka dun sa client. And also with Upwork, mas mataas yung mga rates. So this is more like high-paying clients yung mga makikita mo sa Upwork. It's also easy to build your portfolio with Upwork. Like pag in-open nyo yung website, you would see that you can easily put in yung mga experiences nyo, yung mga sample works nyo. Meron na sila dong space for you to add your sample works and your work experiences. And then, mas madali makikita ng client yung skills mo, yung abilities mo. The only thing is with Upwork, syempre napakadami ng freelancers ngayon compared to some years ago. So marami na rin kakompetensya. So yeah, mas maraming freelancers ang nasa Upwork. And even though there's so many high-paying clients in Upwork, unfortunately, there were also a lot of freelancers na masyadong binababaan yung rate nila. High-paying naman yung mga clients na nagpo-post ng jobs dito. The third one is LinkedIn. So with LinkedIn dati, wala naman akong nakakitang mga remote jobs or work from home jobs. Dati, okay, before pandemic kasi hindi pa ganun ka-hype ang working from home before. It only happened like during pandemic and you all know the reason why. Okay, so sa LinkedIn, napakarami. The only thing that you need to know is most of the job posting in LinkedIn is mga third party or agency. Para silang, they act like the HR or the hiring managers agency for the companies. Like for example, a company in UK or a company in US. So they would go through the third party agency and then the third party agency is the one who's posting in LinkedIn about the job details. Wala akong nakikita. Sa ngayon, wala akong nakikita na direct client sa LinkedIn. Maybe meron, baka hindi ko lang natatimingan. So, may advantage naman being with a third-party agency. Huwag kayong madi-discourage na porke third-party agency, parang ayaw nyo nang subukan or ayaw nyo nang applyan na kesyo may cut sa sweldo. Walang cut sa sweldo, guys. Walang cut sa sweldo with third-party agencies na nagpo-post sa LinkedIn. Like for example, your asking salary is 60,000 monthly. Yung 60,000 sa'yo na yun. And then, yung sinisingil ni agency with the client is on top of the 60,000. Hindi niya babawasan yung naging asking salary mo. Maglalagay siya on top of it. Tapos the advantage as well with third-party agencies, most of them are Philippine registered businesses. And when you say Philippine registered businesses, they comply with the government requirements when it comes to employment, which means you're gonna get all of the benefits that you are getting from an office-based work. And what are those benefits? Yung HMO, yung 13th month bonus, yung mga government statutory, so they're gonna pay for your SSS, PhilHealth, pag-ibig, contribution, and a lot of other benefits depende sa kumpanya, no? Merong mga company na nagbibigay ng bonus, but not all of them. Not all of them. Parang meron lang akong isang na-experience before na third-party agency that gives like a very little bonus and then 13th month pay. Tapos, meron din sila usually mga allowance like on top of your monthly salary. For example, yung example natin kanina is 60,000 salary. Parang you have to of course ask with the company whether on top of that or as part of that 60,000 meron sila usually binibigay na allowance. Parang mga 2,000 to 2,500 yung mga na-experience ko before. Around that range, 2,000 to 2,500, around that range, pambayad mo rin sa kahit papaano sa internet mo, right? So it's gonna help them. So that's the advantage when you have a third-party agency. You get all the benefits. But of course, you have to also expect na may tax deduction yan. So you have to expect na in your 60,000, babawasan yan ng tax. So maliban dun sa mga SSS, pag-ibig, PhilHealth, government statutories na yan, babawasan pa yan ng tax. So yung net pay mo gonna be around, I don't know, I'm not sure. Sorry. You have to check the websites na may mga BIR calculation. So you can check on that. That's the advantage when you are hired through a third-party agency. Okay, so we already have 3 websites where you can find a work or a client, your first client. So the 4th one is JobStreet or Indeed. At JobStreet is just the same with LinkedIn. The only difference is that with LinkedIn, you're building network. You're connecting with people that you know. You're connecting with employers or HR managers. So I have to go back to LinkedIn because I missed to add this. Mas madali sa LinkedIn mag-communicate kasi even though you are talking with a third-party agency, it's easier dahil you can actually chat. It's somewhat like our social media apps like Facebook, like Instagram, where you can chat. Nag-chat yung mga hiring managers sa'yo. They will offer you a job. Yun yung kagandahan when you explore LinkedIn. Expand your network in LinkedIn. Let's go back to JobStreet. So JobStreet naman is more like mga job posting yan talaga. So there's no professional network here. But you can easily find a remote job in JobStreet. It's just actually almost similar to LinkedIn kung saan ang pinakamarami nagpo-post ay mga third-party agency. And then again, you're gonna get those benefits. Okay? So we've discussed the 4 websites which I recommend. That's onlinejobs.ph, Upwork, LinkedIn, and JobStreet. So how do you look for a job? What are the keywords you need to put in or to write in or to type in sa paghahanap nyo ng inyong first client? You can type in kung ano man yung gusto nyong trabaho. So I'm going to give you keywords that are related to similar professions like mine. So you can search construction estimate, work from home job, construction estimate, remote job. Tapos, meron din dyang mga filters that you can use actually. Kasi may makikita kayo doon. Location. So, yung location, ang i-click nyo, yung remote. Okay. So, when you click na remote, usually, napi-filter na siya. And then, basahin nyo na lang din yung mga description. Kasi minsan, may humahalo na hindi remote kahit na nakapag-filter kayo. Also, basahin nyo kasi meron dong mga nakalagay na hybrid. So, when you see the word hybrid, so, hindi siya 100% work from home. It will still require you to report to the physical office. So, pwedeng 3 days nasa office kayo, 2 days work from home kayo. So, it depends on the setup. Okay? So, yan. I hope makatulong sa inyo sa paghanap ng first client nyo at sa paghahanap ng work from home job na mag-fit para sa inyo. Okay? I will share you more tips on my next videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!